What's up guys, Luke here from Luke's Points and Miles, and today I want to talk about a card we have talked about before on the channel. This is one of the most popular grocery shopping cards in the game. We're going to talk about the American Express Blue Cash Preferred. We're going to go over the new bonus, and we're going to go over some math to see if this card actually makes sense for most of us. But first, if you're new to the channel, we talk about credit cards, points, miles, cashback, travel, and crypto assets. If you're into that sort of thing, please hit the subscribe button. We post videos at least twice weekly. And as always, guys, if you get any value out of this video, please hit the like button. It'll help us with the algorithm, and it'll help push this information out to other folks who can use it. Guys, if you want a way to support the channel, feel free to check out our list of links below. Most of these links, the channel will get some type of compensation if you use them. We have everything from crypto assets and exchanges to credit card referral links and shopping portals. So if you got a minute, go ahead and check them out. So I know your time is valuable, so I want to get right to it. We're talking about the American Express Blue Cash Preferred. And first things first, what is our favorite thing about credit cards? The bonus. This is a fairly new bonus American Express is offering on the card, and they are offering a $350 statement credit for spending just $3,000 in 6 months. Very doable, especially if you are getting this card for groceries. So I think that's not a bad bonus. It's not the best bonus out there. So what does this card earn? This card famously earns 6% cash back at US supermarkets. And I do want to note that 6% is capped at $6,000 annually. That's a big deal when we go into the math and explaining more about the card. This card also offers 6% cash back on streaming. That's a big deal. I think that's one of the biggest factors of this card. The card also offers 3% back on transit. Transit includes taxis, ride shares, parking, tolls, trains, and buses. So if you live a lifestyle or you live in an area where those things are part of your everyday life, that could be a big deal. This card also earns 3% cash back on gas stations. So if you don't have a dedicated gas card, this could definitely fill that role. The card earns 1% cash back on everything else. Being credit card optimizers like ourselves, we probably won't use the card for everything else. This card comes with a $95 annual fee. Now, you guys in Team Cashback, you know that any annual fee eats into your cash back annually. We'll talk a little bit about that towards the end of the video. Does this card come with any benefits besides the cash back? Kinda. The card comes with a $120 Equinox credit, which is a $10 credit monthly, which you can say that as a benefit, but I don't know a single human being who's ever been to an Equinox gym. I have never heard of them, nor have I ever seen one. But if you are one of those individuals that goes to that gym, then you can definitely use this $120. The biggest benefit that I think goes under the radar with the Blue Cash Preferred is American Express offers. Those of you that are already involved and partnered with American Express, you probably check your offers quite often. You can definitely offset that annual fee, and you can definitely make a lot more cash back if you are able to use those American Express offers. To me, it's the most underrated benefit in the credit card game. At the end of the year, when you look at your American Express offers and how much money you've saved, sometimes it is in the hundreds or thousands of dollars. This card also comes with car rental, loss damage insurance. Like we said earlier, we're probably not going to be using it for car rentals, so that's kind of a wash. And the card does come with return protection, like a lot of American Express cards do. So pretty standard there. So there you have the nuts and bolts. Let's kind of get more in depth into that. Who is this card for? Well, in my opinion, this card is for bottom line focused budgeters, and I'll explain that. The cash back earned with the Blue Cash Preferred is not actually cash back, meaning you can't take this cash back and deposit it into a checking account or a savings account to buy yourself something for your birthday. The cash back earned on this card will be issued in the form of a statement credit. Now, that might not be a big deal to most of you. Me personally, I love to take my cash back from several different cards and several different accounts and put it in one cash back account so I can see that value and I can see how much cash I'm earning. And just in my way of budgeting, that looks like extra money. Not that any of us ever have any extra, but that is mostly used for fun stuff, family stuff. Now, who else is this card for? This is most likely going to be for folks who spend $500 or less a month at the supermarket or grocery store. My family, we spend over $1,000 a month at the grocery store. So when I had this card, it was frustrating because I knew I was going to hit that cap of $6,000 fairly quickly, and the card would not be a grocery store card anymore. But another way to look at that is if you have that $6,000 spend at grocery stores and you're also someone fairly young in your credit card journey and you're going to be constantly seeking credit card bonuses, that might be plenty, $6,000, even if you are spending $12,000 or $13,000 at the grocery store, because you're going to have to fit that bonus spend in with other cards. So this might fit perfectly for you in that case. This card is for big streamers. Now, everyone that I know has some sort of streaming services. A lot of us have multiple streaming services. And for my family, our biggest streaming expense is going to be the UFC pay-per-views on ESPN+. UFC pay-per-views are $80 now, I think. And they're at least $10 to $14 a year. So just to break down that math a little bit, if you're spending $100 a month on streaming services, which some of us are, that's going to be $72 a year cash back. That's going to go a long way to offset that $95 annual fee. Who else can use this card? Like we said before, if you don't have a dedicated gas card, this one works just fine. 3% is pretty good on gas. It is not easy to find a really good dedicated gas card with a consumer credit card. A lot of times gas is included on the business credit cards. If you're not eligible for those, 3% cash back is a pretty good deal for gas. Now, who is this card not for? Well, let's look at some math. 6% back on groceries. If you are going to cap that out at $6,000 a year, that is going to be $360. Minus the $95 annual fee, that will be $265 for the year you'll get cash back with groceries. If that's a lot for you, then this card might work. If it's not, just for math's sake, I think the card actually comes out to being 4.4% back on groceries when you account for that annual fee. Now, who else is this card not for? If you are a traveler and you are seeking outside value for travel, then you're not going to get it with a cashback statement credit card. Spending $6,000 at the grocery store will not get you to the Maldives next year. Not with this card anyway. Who is this card also not for? Well, like I said earlier, myself, cashback folks who want actual cash back. You will not see money go into your account with this card. You'll redeem it for statement credit, which I understand is just as good, but psychologically for me, I want cash back. And at the end of the day, if you are a big grocery store spender, this card may not be for you. But on that note, I want to kind of plug in a little tip one of our subscribers gave me. He says that he uses the Blue Cash Preferred in conjunction with the Chase Amazon Prime Visa. He says he does about half of his grocery shopping at Whole Foods. And when he goes to Whole Foods, he gets 5% cash back with that card. And when he goes to his regular restaurant, he gets 6% cash back. And that keeps him from going over that $6,000 a year cap. I think that's a brilliant setup. Dual grocery store cards is really great. And that Chase Amazon Prime Visa has no cap. So well done to that person. I think that's a great idea and a great system for cashback people. Speaking of cashback, I want you to always consider using a cashback shopping portal when you're doing your retail shopping. We prefer Rakuten. We have a link below. If you use our link, you'll get $30 cash back on your first purchase. It is a great way to earn lots of additional cash back. And the cool thing about Rakuten is if you are interested in earning American Express membership rewards points, you can opt to earn MR points in lieu of cash back, making them, in my opinion, a little more valuable. So guys, down below, comment, what card are you currently using for your grocery shopping? For a lot of us, this is a huge expense. I know for my family, it is a big ticket item on the budget. So what are you using right now? And as always, guys, if you've stayed all the way to the end, thank you.